What's going on, Jerome's? We're back. Take a look at another mock draft. Our guy, Ryan Wilson, CBS Sports, back at it again. 3-round mock draft. So the Vikings have 14, 78, 90 bingo in the top 3 rounds, top 2 days. Nailed it. So let's take a look at what the Vikings do. Spielman ignores the offensive line, but and we have under good authority that Ryan Wilson is not going to drop Trevor Lawrence from 1, which I was hoping. I'm still holding out hope. We got a month to go. There will be a draft. It'll be like Zach Wilson that one, especially after that pro day. Why not? But Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, Jets, Wilson, sure. 3, Niners, Mac Jones. Now, I feel like this is not as crazy as you would think because the Niners traded up for a reason, and they knew exactly who they were going to go up and get. And the prevailing wisdom was, well, they'll get either Fields or Wilson, whoever the Jets don't take it to. But what if they are coming up for Mac Jones? Because I think Shanahan and Mac Jones, I think that bromance certainly there. Niners going to be a heavy contingent at Alabama's second pro day today, and Mac Jones going to throw. So I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy because, like we said, the Niners trade up exactly knowing exactly who they wanted, and there's no danger of Mac Jones going at 1, probably not at 2. So maybe he's going to be the guy. That's going to be shocking. It's going to be as shocking as Daniel Jones going to the Giants. Crazy. I love it. 4, the Falcons going. Now, Kyle Pitts would be really, really tempting here, but Penei Sewell, no matter what, kick Matthews and McGarry inside, protect Mac Ryan as he's in his golden years. Go ahead. 5, Bengals miss out on Penei Sewell, but still want to improve the offensive line. Protect Burrow, left tackle, right away. Kick Jonah Williams inside. Reef at right tackle. You're good to go. 6, the Dolphins. The Dolphins came out great in all these various trades where net, they gain a future first-round pick, as well as they take Jalen Waddle, a guy that they probably would have taken at 3 anyway. But also, he's a wide receiver run off the board ahead of Jamar Chase. Wow. But Waddle and Will Fuller got speed for days for Tua. Let's get that thing going. Also, former teammates. Bama. Let's go. 7, Lions taking Jamar Chase. Wow, this is a great pickup for them. It is. Where they lost Babytron to the Giants, lost Marvin Jones to the Jaguars, and Jamar Chase steps in as their wide receiver 1. Plus, Jamar Chase, Cameron Tidey, Dantzler, SEC West rivalry renewed twice a year. Woo, let's go. 8, how do you like this year of the Panthers? Like, you probably would have traded up for Justin Fields, and he just falls to 8. #bless. So Fields can sit behind Teddy, probably work in throughout this year. I think eventually he's going to be that guy. And, man, Justin Fields with Joe Brady, those weapons. Christian McCaffrey, you still keep him. I like it. 9, Broncos miss out on quarterback, but that's whatever. Micah Parsons, where cornerback, but they did just get Kyle Fuller. Yes, he's on a 1-year deal. But Parsons in the middle of that Vic Fangio defense, yeah, I'm in. 10, so the Cowboys have their choice of cornerbacks to go Patrick Surtain. I think that Caleb Farley may get dinged because of his back issues, even though he should be good to go. But Surtain, Bama cornerback, plus Jordan Lewis and the news. Go ahead. 11, Giants could go a number of directions. Now, every single mock before free agency was wide receiver, but they got Galladay, so now they get AVT to replace Zeitler. So they got AVT and Will Hernandez. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hopefully Matt Pert, as well as Andrew Thomas, can round into form. The Giants have the makings of a pretty decent offensive line. 12, and they still have Soldier. I don't know, man. 12, so the Eagles were chastised because, trading down from 6 to 12, I thought that might put them outside the talent bubble. But if they can trade down, still get Kyle Pitts, and they have a future first-round pick, okay, yeah, I'm in. They're probably going to cut Zach Ertz. Dallas Goedert's going to leave after his rookie deal is up. But Pitts is just that offensive weapon, man. If you want to give Jalen Hurts the best chance to succeed, Kyle Pitts in that building is certainly going to help. 13, so the Chargers addressed offensive line pretty heavily in free agency. Now they get Devontae Smith going full BPA. Devontae, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams for Justin Herbert, who should have been Sacramento Offensive Rookie of the Year voting. Let's go. 14, so the Vikings get one of my favorite guys, Kwity Paye, no matter what. Now, stylistically, they have traditionally liked lengthier, longer edge rushers, but Kwity Paye checked in at 6'2", short arms, 272. I don't know. We knew he was going to be short and stocky, but the physical prowess is certainly there. If he can stay healthy, I think he has a chance to be a nail driver. But, Trey Lance is on board. Christian Darrisaw is on board, and I would take both of them ahead of Kwity Paye. But if this is how it goes down, Kwity Paye, as well as DJ Wanham and Steve Weatherly opposite Daniel Hunter, Kwity Paye also has a prowess. He can kick inside on passing downs. You can play that 3-tech, taking over for Dalvin Tomlinson on passing downs. Yes, I understand it. I love it, but Trey Lance is there, man. Trey Lance is right there. Christian Darrisaw, but it'd be what it be. 15, Patriots. How'd this happen? How did this happen? Trey Lance is the perfect Cam Newton understudy. So you got Cam for one more year. Maybe then you pass the reins to Trey Lance, and gross. It's gross. Win a couple more Super Bowls, stupid Belichick and a stupid face. 16, the Cardinals getting Patrick Peterson replacement J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn definitely did himself some favors with his pro day. And pretty crazy that he's cornerback too. Caleb Farley taking the draft day slide, as you'll see. 17, Jason No Way. This is an Al Davis special. RIP, but Jason Away, combine freak. You're betting on that upside, even though you did sign Unique the freaking Ngakoue. You got Max Crosby, you got Clelin Ferrell. You're going to get after it on that edge. 18. So the Dolphins go BPA here, and you got Waddle at 6, and now you get some offensive line help for Tua. Where Darrisaw, put him left tackle, right tackle, whatever you want to do, but just protect Tua. And since Tua's left-handed, right tackle is a blind side, maybe that works out. They did have Austin Jackson from USC last year in the first round. They do have Robert Hunt, who I like a lot from Louisiana. So, yeah, building an offensive line for Tua, that makes a ton of sense. 19, also a bit of BPA. Tevin Jenkins, this is a really good offensive line pick where Jenkins can play right tackle or potentially left tackle as well. Morgan Moses can't play forever, freshening up that O-line ahead of Fitzmagic as well as Taylor Heineke ahead. 20, the Bears. So the Bears got to be pissed off because they miss out on Darrisaw and Tevin Jenkins by that much. Maybe they go Sam Cosmi here, but Newsome keeping him in Chi-Town. Him and Jalen Johnson, really nice cornerback combo. Greg Newsome taking over for Kyle Fuller. 21, so the Colts, this makes a lot of sense. They haven't addressed left tackle free agency after Anthony Costanzo retired. Physical, freak left tackle, Sam Cosmi right next to Quentin Nelson. Let's go. 22. So the Titans signed Bud Dupree in free agency, but they still get Azeez Ujulari, where you got Dupree, Landry, and Azeez. They're going to go hunt. They're going to get after the passer. 23. So Robert Saleh is a defensive guy, and he gets his cornerback one, Asante Samuel Jr., coming out of Florida State, where undersized but small, feisty, absolutely going to be that nail driver cornerback one, and stays in the AFC East just like his dad back in the day. 24. So Caleb Farley finally goes. Finally goes. He's cornerback 5. Wow. Now, there are some concerns over the back, but yeah, Joe Hayden is starting to age out. The Steelers do have needs on offensive line, running back potentially. Najee Harris would make a lot of sense here, but yeah. 25, Trevor Moehrig. So you got Trevor Lawrence. Now we got Trevon Moehrig on the defensive side. Makes sense. Pair him up with Rashawn Jenkins coming over from the Chargers. Really nice safety duo. 26. So Jalen Phillips, heavy hands. If he can stay healthy, him and Myles Garrett are going to be a special tandem on that edge, even though they did sign Takk McKinley, but it's whatever. 27. So Rousseau, yeah, so I always say the pro days don't make or break a prospect, but Rousseau's pro day may ding him just a little bit. Plus also with the 2020 opt-out, you'll really have 1 year tape. But Rousseau landing in Baltimore and their multiple front, I think it's a perfect spot for him. Could play some edge, replacing Matt Judon and Unique the freaking Ngakoue, but yeah. 28, Zaven to the Saints. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. 29, Kadarius Toney to the Packers. I hate that one even more. I hate both of these selections. I hate them. Two of my favorite players going to two teams that I despise. 30, I like this pick a lot. So Boogie Basham has sort of fallen out of favor, especially since Jason Webb blew up his pro day in terms of first-round edge guys, but rock solid against the run, can bring it as a power rusher. Him and AJ Epinesa, really nice bookend edge rushers for the Bills going forward, since Hughes can't play forever. 31, so Barmore to the Chiefs. I like it. Him and Chris Jones, but might be moot after the Jaron Reed signing. But, I mean, having more dudes who can rush a passer, why the hell not? 32, Jalen Mayfield. Now, this is a really, really nice pick. Comes in and likely plays right guard to start. Could be the left tackle of the future after Donovan Smith plays out his contract, so sure. And then into the second round, so just touching on a couple of these guys. So Etienne, Najee Harris, Jaguars, and Jets. Those are really two really nice gets up at the top of the draft. And then we go all the way down to 78. Well, So Patriots, gave up their third-round pick. I don't like how they structured this because it's actually the Vikings are actually picking 78, even though it's 79. But that's just nitpicking. Anyway, so they take Richie Grant. Richie Grant is a bad MF. Like, he is fantastic. Hey, Xavier Woods. Hey, we understand that we signed you, bro, but you're safety 3 now. So Richie Grant right away is going to start opposite of Harrison Smith. Can play down the box, can bring the wood, can play great in coverage as well. Is one of the best all-around safeties in this draft, and I love him. I love him. Phenomenal pick at 78, even though, if Creed Humphrey had gotten by the Giants at 76, that would really be that would really be tight. I understand the appeal of James Hudson as a tackle prospect. Maybe he kicks inside. Did play defensive tackle at Michigan. Maybe. Jackson Carman, Quinn Manners. Could they have gone Manners at 78? Yeah, it's a little tight. 90, the Vikings go Demetric Felton, where Felton is one of my favorite prospects in this draft. Like, he is a running back by trade. He's converting to wide receiver in the National Football League. He'll play a little bit of both. I think that he will be a Darren Sproles type player where he can be in the backfield. He can be in the slot. He can work a return game as well. But, man, it's a lot of fun. But the Vikings, like we said, ignore the offensive line first 3 picks. You have Kwity Paye, you have Richie Grant, and now you have Demetric Felton. So, yes, you're addressing positions of need, but O-line still might be numero uno, especially if they don't sign Austin Blythe or bring in any free agent help before the draft. But at 90, could have gone Trey Smith or Ben Cleveland or Wheeler Walker Little Jr. But, yes, saving grace is he still have 4 fourth-round picks. So Ben Cleveland will be available. Josh Myers from Ohio State will be there. Kendrick Green from Illinois will still be on the board. So if the Vikings suture up and get 2 offensive linemen in the 4th round, I think this really paints this day 1, day 2 mock draft in a lot better light. So I'm fired up, though. Like I said, I do have reservations about the Vikings not going offensive line, but they grabbed 3 of my favorite players in Kwity Paye, Richie Grant, and Demetric Felton. So I can't complain. Can't really complain. Again, hammer, hit offensive line in the 4th round, or sign Austin Blythe after the draft or after June 1st when Rudy's money becomes available. Go ahead. Or trade for Orlando Brown Jr. I don't care at this point. Actually, this draft, day 1, day 2, and trade for Orlando Brown and sign Austin Blythe. Woo! Super Bowl. Let's go. Be your thoughts. Ryan Wilson's 3-round mock draft. Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.